Good afternoon. Welcome to High Tea with the Old South Church. My name is Ngoepe, and today I will be speaking about letter writing as spiritual practice. There's an author by the name Nancy Coe who took on a project called the Thank You Project, where for a year she wrote one-page thank you letters to her family, friends, work colleagues, her city, different people. And the idea behind the letter for her was to just express gratitude and express appreciation for the people who've impacted and affected her life in different ways. And she says one of the greatest gifts for her from the project was how much calm and serenity the actual writing process brought to her. And so she would look forward to Friday and the time when she would be writing. We know that we have people who have written us letters in many different ways. And so today I wanted to share a letter that Maya Angelou wrote to all of us in her book, Letter to My Daughter. Dear daughter, this letter has an extraordinary time getting itself together. I have all along known that I wanted to tell you directly of some lessons I have learned and under what conditions I have learned them. My life has been long, and believing that life loves the liver of it, I have dared to try many things, sometimes trembling, but daring still. You will find in this book accounts of growing up, unexpected emergencies, a few poems, some light stories to make you laugh, and some to make you meditate. There have been people in my life who meant me well, taught me valuable lessons, and others who have meant me ill. I have made many mistakes and no doubt will make more before I die. I have learned to accept my responsibility and to forgive myself first, then to apologize to anyone injured by my misreckoning. I think the process of writing letters can be really healing and restorative to us. For me personally, letters hold a lot of meaning. I was definitely one of those children in high school who stayed up till 2 a.m. writing letters without my parents knowing. But aside from that, I received a very treasured, what I'll call a letter from my father a few years ago. But basically, I'm from South Africa, and my mom got an opportunity to go study in the late 80s in the UK, an opportunity that a black woman in South Africa wouldn't even dream of getting and wouldn't even be able to get in South Africa. And so my dad had this daunting task of taking care of my older brother and I. And so he documented this journey of what he called mothering and fathering. And he was doing it primarily to just give my mom an update of how things were going for him. And he was literally writing it out on paper. He's since typed it. And so that's a letter of sorts that I really treasure and value, and just always interesting for me to learn what I was up to when I was 1.5, but also just getting insights into my dad's thoughts and journey. So that's something that I'll always treasure. And even just this week, my dad asked me to write a 2-pager, and he gave me a deadline of 3 weeks about my grandfather and my own experience with him. He passed away when I was 10, but I still have very strong memories of him. He was blind, but he knew all his grandchildren. He knew all of us by name, and could pick that up through our voices. And yeah, so I'll be embarking on that. But I do invite us in this time, if writing is something that appeals to you, has meaning for you, to just express some kind of gratitude, reflection, in whatever way you can, to people who have impacted and affected you in different certain ways.